I was telling Tyson, I'm like, I'm going to take a shower. And he goes, it's pretty casual. You don't have to. Hi, everybody. I'm Katie Levitt, creative director at Epicosity. Yeah, responsible for all things creative direction.
All right, I'm Seth, Edblom, art director for Epicosity, responsible for all things creative.
So we do a lot of stuff together.
And today we'll be reacting together, so we're excited.
It's really good to see ads like this when we're in the midst of the great darkness. Who knew McDonald's delivered?
Do they really?
Yeah.
I did
So it's
not
all
know
about, they took the golden arches and just made it one arch, Uno arch, that's bringing light into your home, right? So at first I thought it was a breakfast ad, but it's really cool. I mean, I love the colors, it looks modern.
Yeah.
I love how they're branding, like you can tell it's just one arch. They do such a good job with consistency. I can even hear their music. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I am loving it.
It's very vintage as well. You know, just the forms of those buildings and kind of the process, the design process of how they executed that, to me seems very like linear, very mono. I mean, super saturated pieces, very simple perspective angles on the buildings and stuff, yet, I mean, very engaging, right? Like, it's almost, you can tell they did it on purpose. So, yeah, they don't have to say much at this point, you know? They're McDonald's. It's like the integrity was there from day one. I think that's the smart thing to remember. Like, the integrity of that mark in being so simple is the tone that they carry through the brand, you know? And so, that's easy, that's repeatable. But it can be something that a lot of companies muck up. Big ups to McDonald's for keeping it simple.
It takes a lot of discipline to do that. I think their brand manager, their brand strategy team must carry a big stick. So they didn't want to pimp the other brands, but they wanted to pimp the other brands.
Yeah.
And they are taking the colors from those brand mascots and showing there's Pepsi in it. Pretty genius, actually. That's clever. And this is so simple too. It's like the last one. It's just really, really simple. I don't think if I saw these, I would necessarily get that it was Burger King or Wendy's or McDonald's, right?
I am loving it.
An origami artist to twist and mold the wrappers. That's really cool. That's really cool. I didn't see origami there. I wonder if that expense was warranted. To Todd Kaplan, Vice President of Pepsi, this didn't make sense. If Pepsi was so much more preferred, then people should know. Someone had to do something about it, and voila. Okay, so they did better with Pepsi. VP wanted people to know. I mean, I think that's cool. I think that's brave. What is that? 60% per Pepsi enhances flavors. I don't know. Like, I don't care. This has definitely got to be a push to get the accounts. So they're using this to tell like the big whoever's at the big whatevers that people are gonna like it better with Pepsi. But just think about just the operating expense of that. Changing all of that out would be a fun campaign to work on, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Tasty.
And I don't think anybody wants the rivalry to go away, by the way.
No.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that's
Pepsi
really
v
bold,
Coke,
you know?
Coke v Pepsi.
Yeah.
I don't think Coke has anything to worry about with this campaign.
Yeah, no, agree more so wholeheartedly with you that rivalry is like, people want that rivalry, you know, because they're either Coke or Pepsi. There's really no like.
Do you think they see themselves as a underdog brand?
Yeah, a bunch of other. Because it's like even people I know who like Pepsi crap on Pepsi.
Yeah.
Like just because it's funny.
But stuff like this almost positions you as, wait, I'm cool too, you know, I'm cool too.
Yeah.
And you can just see, like, remember that scene from Mad Men?
I feel bad for you.
I don't think about you at all.
So they've got 1,000 different bars from 500 artists, each product signed by an illustrator. That's pretty cool. I love this. This is great.
Honestly, yeah, it's so well done.
Only keep the best of France.
Oh, there it
There
is.
we go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. This is so cool. I love custom illustration, and you know, it's all so simple, but the colors are different. You know, yeah, they probably. Do you see any like consistencies though?
One thing I think successful about it, it is so transparent that it becomes so authentic and real. You know, artists always have a way of trying to speak to like the reality, right? Behind the smoke and mirrors, which you could say, you know, art in a time that we live in today has been obviously advertised, marketed, you know, some would say
Cockroaches and rats and cigarette butts.
Right? And I'm just like, it's so transparent and it's so realistic. It's like, anybody who's walked around France has seen how dirty the place is. Stinky! You know, but that's not why people love it, right? Mm-hmm. And that's also probably not why people, you know, tend to focus on when they're there. You just zero in on the moments that made that place super beautiful, because all around you at any moment it's just a mess of debauchery and trash and, you know, mixed into these beautiful settings. And it's like, it's kind of ingenious to enlist artists, you know, from the space to really put their twist on, you know, current events or what they feel is like, you know, the center of the good that comes from it. And I like that they chose to be bold with like putting the two images together, you know, like the concept is so cool. So I am too wondering how they wrote that brief, you know, like what did that look like?
I think the whole thing, I mean, chocolate is very decadent, right? Chocolate is luxurious, especially French chocolate. Chocolate! And just the approach of this is decadent and luxurious, even though it looks it's so funny and rough with how they beautifully illustrated all of the like barf and cockroaches and stuff. It's gorgeous. I love it. I love that you picked us for all of the like profanity and the middle finger and the cockroaches and stuff. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for caring about our opinions.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. See you on the next one.
I am loving it.